Okay, now I want to look at not cosine A sine A, but I want to look at cosine squared A sine squared A. Cosine A sine A was, of course, this circle, and then we looked at in another video what happens whenever you change A in there, all right? So now I want to look at this other one where it's cosine A sine A. Let me take this one out. So now it's x squared plus y squared is 1. It's now x plus y equals 1. Because if you look, this is x plus y is 1, not x squared plus y. X squared plus y squared would be x to the 4th plus y to the 4th. Okay? It's x plus y equals 1, because cosine squared plus sine squared is 1. And so what you have here is now a, let me change this a little bit. Let me make this go from 0 to 10. So when you look at the dot on the line, it's just going between 1 and 0 and 1, 0 and 1, 0 and 1, because it's squared. These are both squared, so it never gets negative. And so it's just walking along this line, basically. It's this back and forth along this line. So if you ever want something to oscillate like this, use sine and cosine. All right, so what happens in 3 dimensions with this? Well, if you look, here we are. Let's make this an A. Let's make this an A. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this one and rid of this one from the previous video. And now let's just make it A. And let's see what happens when we change A. Now it's bobbing up and down like this. And if we actually graph the function itself with t there, all right, so it's basically the red one here, the sine curve, basically a sine curve, essentially, sine type curve. This is solid here because t is constant, okay? Now whenever I change A though, you have the little guy going up and down it. Now, since these are both squared, it's not going to be, if you look along the xz plane here, notice it doesn't go below, it doesn't go on the other side here because x isn't negative because it's cosine squared, so it's always positive. All right, and then as we change A, it goes like this. So we're looking at the helix in the x plus y equals 1 plane. So when I look at that up here, and I go ahead and this x plus y equals 1 plane, y equals x negative x plus 1, it's the sine curve that lives in this plane. And then your little dot goes up and down as you want. All right, so it's very misleading to see a cosine and a sine in here thinking it could be a circle like this one, or a helix of some sort. But it's not. It's just a sine curve that lives in a plane, which I find very interesting. And then you can play around with the how it's traced out.